Yo guys, how's it going, and welcome to a new video here on the channel. So today I will make a prediction video on what I think will come to the game in the near future. I will not include all the marquees that I think will be included or anything. I will just give some of my thoughts, what I think will happen, as that's why it's called a prediction, duh. Um, Anyways, moving on. So, as we are approaching the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, I do strongly believe that we will have some new characters come revolving the two Galactic Legends that we have of that time, which is going to be Jedi Master Kenobi and Lord Vader. So, firstly, why I do believe this is going to be happening is because recently we have had two new epic confrontation characters that are countering both these Galactic Legends pretty hard. Baylan is countering Jedi Master Kenobi pretty hard, and Bo-Katan counters Lord Vader pretty hard as well, making these two teams a little bit not as good as before on defense. However, this comes to change all the time because of datacrons. However, it has now become a lot easier to handle both of these Galactic Legends on defense. Jedi Master Kenobi has had a good run and has been one of the best Galactic Legends when it comes to both offense and defense for many years, but now he is starting to decline a little bit for the defensive viability, at least in my opinion. As for Lord Vader, he has always struggled a bit on defense, but he has always been really good on offense. But I think his defensive viability has been lacking a little bit the last few years. As we know, we've had the Fennec counter, and we have Jedi Master Kenobi, Leia, JML, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, a lot of teams countering him pretty hard on defense. So I do think that it might be time actually to give Lord Vader some love also to make his defensive viability even better. And as I'm recording this video, Jocasta Nu has already been released as, or confirmed as, the next Conquest unit, which is also going to be a lifter for a new legendary that we're going to have a little bit later down the road. We have no idea who that is going to be, but I am at least pretty excited about that and the whole new Jedi Vanguard faction. But as I said, because Lord Vader and Jedi Master Kenobi has lost some viability on defense, I do believe we will see some new characters come to the game and boost their viability. So here is a few potential characters that I think might come. So if you start with Jedi Master Kenobi, there is a few characters I believe that he could have some good synergy, which if we are talking about people that he interacts with in Revenge of the Sith. So I do believe that we might see a Bail Organa come to his team. However, it would make more sense maybe to put him in a Leia Organa team later down the road as a lifter, or I don't know what to call it for her, that makes her team better. But it would also make some sense to have Bail Organa there in with Jedi Master Kenobi as a support character, giving him more extra buffs and everything like that, making the team even more viable on defense. The other two characters I think we might see is either a new Mace Windu or a new Yoda, because we don't have too many Yodas. We only have two, to my knowledge, Hermit Yoda and Grandmaster Yoda. So it would be pretty cool to see a new Yoda come to the game, either as a standalone character or as a character that can come and help out Jedi Master Kenobi. However, we will see. As for Mace Windu, we only have one currently at the game. It would be pretty nice to see a new Mace Windu come to the game and see if he can boost up Jedi Master Kenobi's viability. However, I do believe that it is pretty hard to boost up Jedi Master Kenobi without making him too powerful right now, so we'll have to wait and see. Or maybe they'll just add an Omicron to an already existing character in the game, maybe to General Kenobi, or maybe they'll give an Omicron to Cat to boost Jedi Master Kenobi's viability in Grand Arena or Territory Wars, because I do believe that they will make something to make the Galactic Legends revolving this time a little bit better. As for Lord Vader, as I said, he really needs a boost in defensive viability. On offense, he can already beat the most teams out there. But there's a few potential characters that, and personally, I would like to see in the game to have synergy with him. One of them is Dark Side Farwa First Clone Troopers. As we know, Order 66. It's Lord Vader and a bunch of 501st clones raiding the Jedi Temple. So it would be really cool if we could get Lord Vader and a full team of dark side 501st clone troopers. That would be, in my opinion, it would be sick, and I would love it. That would be almost like gas, but maybe you don't need to have a full team. Maybe you can put in maybe a support dark side 501st to boost him up, or make him ignore taunt or something. That would be super cool. Or a tank for that matter, because right now you only have Royal Guard, and the other tanks that you have for the Empire faction you really need in other places. For my example, I have 9 Sister, but I usually use her with Seer. And as for maybe Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, you want to use him with Imperial Remnants. Riva, you want to use with Inquisitors. There's not a whole lot of tanks out there in the faction, Empire faction or Unaligned Force user faction, that is just for Lord Vader. Maybe you can argue Stormtrooper. Yeah, we have Stormtrooper, and that can fit very well in there with the Lord Vader. But except for his tankiness, he doesn't give anything extra to the team. As for another character that I do believe that we will be getting is Revenge of the Sith Palpatine, but this is a bit controversial one, because he's working both sides. He's working Galactic Republic and he's working for the Separatists. So for him, in my opinion, it would make the most sense to have him as a lifter, so to say, or whatever, to boost up Lord Vader's viability even more. But then again, can you say that he's going to have the Empire tag, or is he going to have the Separatist tag? That is a question I've been asking myself a lot. But I decided to include him here because he's definitely a Sith, and I want to include him in the Empire tag also, because everything revolves him, and he is the one that essentially drives the Republic to become Empire. I don't know, sorry, my English is a little bit bad. So, but you guys know you understand what I'm saying. So definitely hope that we either see some dark side for the first characters come to boost up Lord Vader, or a Revenge of the Sith Palpatine. And as for a fun little character that I added, maybe you could put in a dark side R2-D2 there, because if you think about it, R2-D2 was with Anakin, or Lord Vader as he was called, all the time, and he also went with Anakin to Mustafar before he fought his master Obi-Wan. So I don't think this is going to be happening, but it would be pretty fun if they would make a dark side R2-D2. But if we don't see any characters, new characters come to boost up Lord Vader's team, the same with Jedi Master Kenobi, I do believe that we might see an Omicron or two to some existing characters already that can boost up Lord Vader's viability on defense mostly. In my opinion, I would like to see something that can make him ignore taunt, similar to how Darkseid Rey enabled Supreme Leader Kylo Ren to ignore taunt in Grand Arena. If we could have that for Lord Vader would be 10 times better. So I'm not a developer and I do not work at CG, but I definitely hope that one of these things will happen. So guys, with all of that said, that's going to be the end for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy this prediction sort of video that I made, and also please let me know in the comments which characters you do predict that we will have come into the game in the near future, or who you would like to see come to the game. And as always, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, it helps out a lot. We are pretty close to 900 subscribers, so it would be really nice if we could get to that in the near future. But anyways guys, have a great day, peace out, love you all, bye.